Hello to all learners in Module 1. We are still in the matter of changing in the context of the word, society, and the concept of the sufficiency economy philosophy, which Professor Paliapon is responsible for submodule 1.3, Module and Guidelines of the Sustainable Development. In this clip, we will focus on the submodule 1.3.2 and the topic of Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, which there are three subtopics. To discuss, we will start with the first topic, the background of the Sustainable Development. From 2001 to 2015, before the introduction of the Sustainable Development Goals, the world had a set of the developed target known as the Millennium Development. The agenda was established to encourage development countries to support developing countries in achieving 8 specific goals. As the MDGs make the progress and achieve some success, a question arose in 2012 about what kind of the world we wanted to see in 2030 to lead to the development of Sustainable Development Goals, which are the set of global objectives covering 15 years from 2015 to 2030. Now, how is the structure of Sustainable Development Goals? SDGs have the structure framework consisting of 3 main parts. The first part is the goal level. It includes 17 goals that set the clear target. These goals outline the versions of future that countries around the world collectively aspire to achieve. The second level is a target to sub-goals, which there are 169 targets in the total. These sub-goals fall under the 17 main goals. They provide specific detailed pathways and action required to achieve the broader goals. Essentially, while the main goals outline the overall vision, the sub-goals offer concrete, actionable steps and clearer details on how to reach those goals. They serve as more specific guidelines and special, practical approach to implementing the main goals. And once we have established the guidelines of practice at the level of targets or sub-goals, we want to know how to measure the success of those guidelines of practice. This is the purpose of the SDGs structure at level 3, which is the indicator level. Therefore, indicators are tools to design to show us how well the implementation is achieving the target and what action we need to take to accelerate progress. As a result, indicators have been set to cover all 169 targets. So, what are the contents of sustainable development? Sustainable development covers 5 groups, which we refer to as the 5 Ps. The first P is people, including society. The second P is prosperity, which focus on economy or wealth. The third P is the planet or environment. The fourth P is the peace, which refers to peace. And the fifth P is partnership, which is a development partner. In the 5 Ps of the Sustainable Development Goals, the cover of the 17 goals, therefore within the 17 goals, which is P, are included. The first P, people, have 5 goals. The second P is prosperity or economic wealth, also has 5 goals. Planet also have 5 goals. As for the peace and partnership, each had 1 goal. Let's start with the first P, people. People in society. The goals for the people in society can be outlined in several key areas. People in society will have goal and a part of goal 1, which is to eradicate poverty in all forms everywhere. Goal 2 is to eliminate hunger, achieve food security, improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. Goal 3 aims to ensure healthy life and promote well-being for all people at all ages. It's evident that the keywords that are poverty, hunger, and well-being, therefore in the past P of 5 Ps, which mean people and society in terms of what form or type of education will continue to eradicating poverty, supporting sustainable agriculture, and ensuring the health and well-being of everyone, according to this question. Education itself should play a vital role in addressing these social needs. Furthermore, the P people aspect also extend to Goal 4 and 5. Goal 4 aims to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Goal 5 focuses on achieving gender equality and empower all women and girls. It's clear that in the goal number 4 and 5 of the P people, the emphasis is on providing equitable education for all. They fall within the first P people aspect, which related to people, society, education, and quality. It's important to consider the factor that the reason that would support the equal access to quality education and lifelong learning opportunity for everyone. The next P is prosperity, which are related to economic sustainable stability and social well-being. Under Goal 7, the focus on ensuring access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. Goal 8 emphasizes promoting sustain, including the sustainable economic growth, full of production, employment, and decent work for all. Goal 9 centers on building resilience infrastructure, promoting inclusive and sustainable industrialization and fostering innovation. The key concept that they are employment and industry. Thus, a thought-provoking question arises. They have education play a role in supporting employment, economic growth, industry, and innovation. Prosperity also encompasses Goals 10 and 11. Goal 10 is about reducing inequality within among the countries, which Goal 11 aims to make cities and human settlements safe, sustainable, and ready for the change. In the third group of P, which focuses on environment, this aspect include Goal 6, the management of water and sanitation. Goal 11 is about ensuring sustainable consumption and production patterns. At Goal 13, emphasize taking urgent action to combat climate change and its impacts. Additionally, Planet cover Goals 14 and 15, which focus on covering and sustainably using the oceans, seas, and marine resources, as well as protecting, restoring, and promoting the sustainable use for rural ecosystems. The next P is peace. In terms of peace, it covers Goal 16, which is to promote peaceful, just an inclusive science for sustainable development. So there is a thought-provoking question for P planet, which in the environment and peace. How should education design curricula, courses, or activities to foster environmental awareness and promote peaceful coexistence? The last P is partnership, which covers Goal 17, which is population of sustainable development. There must be the creation of the power of international partnership of sustainable development together. In the next part, as discussed, the 5 P's impasse or 17 Sustainable Development Goals SDGs. Each goal is further broken down into specific targets with key focus area where education can play a significant role. For example, Goal 1 aims to end poverty to all its forms everywhere. There will be 7 targets which will be reached, which focus on poverty, vulnerability, disasters, and land ownership. Therefore, how can education contribute to helping people escape poverty? Goal 2 focus on ending hunger, achieving goal security, food security, improving nutrition, and promoting sustainable agriculture. There will be 8 targets that will be reached, with the 8 targets emphasizing food security, food safety, nutrition, and sustainable agriculture. Therefore, how can education manage itself be involved in providing knowledge about agriculture, food, healthy, and increasing the value of agricultural products. Goal 3, which is about ensuring healthy life and promoting well-being for all people at all ages. There will be 13 targets that will be reached. For these 13 targets, we'll focus on the various health issues such as disease, health promotion, chemical drugs, alcohol, and vaccine. So, how can education provide knowledge according to all age groups to ensure people's health and well-being? Goal 4 aim to ensuring inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. There will be 10 targets that will be reached, with 10 targets focused on the scholarship inequality, employment, literacy, numeracy, teacher lifelong learning, and local education. So, education needs to ensure that students can read, write, and calculate effectively, prioritize teacher quality, and equip students with lifelong learning tools. Goal 5 is about achieving gender equality and empowering all women and girls. This will be 9 targets that will be reached, with these 9 targets focusing on issues such as domestic violence, women's rights, women labor, girls, human trafficking, and gender diversity. Therefore, how will education integrate these issues, promote quality and human rights? And teachers must emphasize quality and human rights. Goal 6, which deals with water and sanitation. There will be 8 targets that will be reached. These 8 targets will focus on clear water, clear drinking water, water management sanitation, and clear restrooms. Education leaders and teachers must prioritize clean drinking water and sanitation facilities in school and teach students about managing water quality and use effectively. In Goal 7, which ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all, there will be 5 targets that will be reached. The 5 targets will focus on energy, including clear energy, solar energy, wind energy, waste energy, and electricity. This topic is often integrated into the science curriculum. In Goal 8, we focus on promoting sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth full of productive employment and decent work for all. There are 12 key targets. The targets emphasize employment, job creation, labor rights, trade, and international law. Given the significance of this area, the primary focus of education should be on vocational education with aim to enhance the quality of employment. This involves equipping individuals with the skills needed to become a highly qualified workplace. Goal 9, which focuses on industry innovation, infrastructure, include 8 specific targets. These targets emphasize the development of industry, scientific, and technological infrastructure, innovations, and communication. In education, this goal is addressed through relevant learning areas in both basic and vocational education. In basic education, the basics to emphasize is on the subject like science and technology. In vocational education, there are emphasized courses in industry and information technology fields. Additionally, teachers integrate innovation into curriculum through project-based learning, allowing students to apply their knowledge creatively and practically. Goal 10 focus on reducing inequality within among countries, with 10 specific targets addressing issues such as inequality, income distribution, discrimination, and justice. In education, addressing these issues involves integrating principles of inclusivity and quality into the classroom. 10-11 aim to make city and human settlements include safe, resilient, and sustainable with 10 specific targets. These targets address issues such as basic service, infrastructure, transportation, road safety, air quality, and public space. In education, these goals can be integrated into school curriculum and activity. For example, incorporating lessons on the importance of green space and public area educationally. Education can focus on road safety and proper use for transportation to ensure students are aware of how to navigate streets safely. 11-12 focus on ensuring sustainable consumption and production patterns with 11 specific targets. These targets emphasize the management of chemical waste and the impacts of consumption and production or sustainability and tourism. Key areas include chemical waste management, general waste, and garbage management, and the broader implications of waste on the environment. In education, this goal is addressed by teaching students about waste separation and the environmental impacts of the improper waste disposal. Goal 13 focuses on taking urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. Key areas of emphasis include global warming, climate change, greenhouse gas emissions, and adaptation strategy. This goal is particularly relevant today as its impacts are increasingly felt across the globe. Therefore, in education terms, we need to integrate lessons on global warming and climate change into the curriculum. Goal 14 is closely related to conservation and sustainable use of oceans, seas, and marine resources. It focuses on 10 specific targets, which address issues such as health of ocean and seas, coastal marine ecosystem, fisheries, and marine biodiversity. Goal 15 aims to protect, restore, and promote the sustainable use of retail eco-economic. It encompasses 12 specific targets that focus on the key areas such as forests, eco-economic, biodiversity, wildlife, mountains, and fresh water resources. Goal 16 focuses on promoting peaceful and inclusive society scientists with 12 specific targets addressing issues such as justice, violence, crime, terrorism, and corruption. In terms of education, it has introduced the concept of promoting a peaceful and just society into the management of education. It is a management. It will be the use of principle of good governance. And the last one, Goal 17, focus on strengthening the means of implementation and revitalizing and the global partnership for sustainable development. It emphasizes the importance of international cooperation, government cooperation, and multilateral trade system. The key areas include enhancing partnership, building effective network, and fostering cooperation between countries. Among the 17 goals mentioned, Goal 4 is directly related to education and is essential for driving programs. Therefore, Goal 4 is focused on education with key areas including scholarship, education, inequality, employment, intellectual, mathematics, teachers, sex, education, and gender issues, lifelong learning, alternative education, local education, and cultural education. From these aspects of 4 goals, which focus points can be addressed through classroom learning to meet these priorities. In the slide and video clip, we discuss the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) established by United Nations in cooperation with member countries, which span a 15-year period and include 17 main goals and 169 targets categorized into 5 groups: people, prosperity, planet, place, and partnership. Among these 17 goals, Goals 4 directly related to education and aims to ensure quality, equitable, and inclusive education and promoting lifelong learning opportunity for all. Therefore, the upcoming video clip will focus specifically on Goal 4, emphasizing quality education, quality, and lifelong learning. After watching the video, if learners are interested in further exploration, we will provide these links to online resources for education self-study. Thank you and goodbye.